Hi, I'm Simon from Sailing Briticon, and we help people become sailing cruisers. So why do people want to become sailing cruisers? Freedom, adventure, this beautiful scenery here, and just getting out and getting away from the rat race. Another reason why people want this lifestyle is the variety. Just check out what we've done in the last couple of weeks. It's been insane! We started off with a Briticon experienced Dennis and Faye, and what they wanted to learn was anchoring, mooring balls, putting the sails up, getting them down, some trimming, also how to helm, and just generally everything to do with sailing. And we had such a great time with them, and the highlight for us was Faye making dumplings and showing Kim and Sienna how to do it. Kid. This lady makes more noise getting into warm Caribbean water than anyone else. That's the fastest ever, isn't it? Always fastest on record. But like typical on boating, we did have a breakage and we had to get it fixed really quickly because we had guests coming out a couple of days later. When we take our guests around the first couple of days, we're always showing them and then being right next to them. And then on the last couple of days, we try and let them as though it's their own boat. And unfortunately, the last guest put the line around a step which brought it at an angle and snapped this bit here, which is a rope clutch, but it's our main rope clutch, main halyard, and it's extra big and beefy. It's like 3-4 times the price of a normal rope clutch, and hopefully we are just going to be able to put the inners in, but they've redesigned it. The holes are in exactly the same place, but they've redesigned, so I had to buy a whole new clutch, and here it is. I've just put it onto the plate. I had to file this down and do it all that. So what I'm going to do is I've just got back from my friend's Tim's, because he's got a little workshop, so that really helped. And I'm now going to clean up the mast and put it back on, and it'll all be done.
Simon, that wasn't the only breakage we had, was it?
No, it wasn't. What was the other one? I've forgotten. We won't be very happy. Okay, so all these metal bars and everything, you can pull on this, look. You can...
Oh! Simon just pulled and this ripped apart. We are getting a new one Tuesday, but it should have lasted a little longer.
So the next day we were expecting Kiko, and we've been waiting for him for ages. He booked just before COVID broke out, and he was so excited about coming out, but St. Martin refused him entry because he'd come from a red country, and we were all so disappointed, and we just had to put it off. And I really feel for him, because he was actually on another island waiting to get, but apparently he had a bit of a holiday there, so hopefully we'll see you soon, Kiko. Kiko's coming out for 8 to 9 days, and what do we do for this unexpected break? Well, we had some boats come down who were friends of ours that we were in Grenada with, and we met them in Ilfracombe. We still had Faye and Dennis on board, and we met them and had a lovely reunion. And then once Faye and Dennis had gone, we decided to go round to the Dutch side, go into a marina and get some boat jobs done and just meet up. Decided to go to Port de Plaisance because of the rates. They were so cheap in the off season. It was just fantastic. If you went there for 9 days, you got 1 day free. You also got 2 days free car hire, and it worked out at just over $20 a day for our boat. We left the French side, we got into the Dutch side. We went through the Simpson Bay Bridge into the lagoon, where we were met by the marina staff. Oh, the marina is fantastic. Clean showers, really great staff, so friendly and helpful. And while we were there, you've got 4 main restaurants were there, and we also had the use of the country club, which had a gym, tennis courts, a swimming pool, and a fantastic bar, which we all had a great time at. Oh yeah, and you can swim in the marina, can't you, Kim?
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that.
What happened, Kim? What happened? You fell in?
Yeah.
She fell in. Bit dirty down there. Good job you going to the shower. It was funny. Our friends there, Mahini, Moonstone and Nowhere were there, and we were really close, and Sienna just had a ball playing with all the kids. It was fantastic. While we were there, we decided to get some boat jobs done. And what did we get done? Oh my god, the list was this long, and I think we did about that much of it, so that was great. What we did was we got the new bimini and spray hood come from Dolphin Sails, and it fits like a glove. Our old ones we actually got from Dolphin Sails 6.5 years ago, and they've been up all but a couple of months in that time, so they've been in the sun all the time, and the material was starting to go, but mainly it was the thread, and its life had gone to finish, so we just got some new ones. Okay, so this is the first one, and in 10 minutes we're going to let it stretch, because this stretches a little bit when it's over 28 degrees, and since it's 30 here, it's ideal, otherwise you have to put heaters on it. But look at this. Yeah. That's only on the first one.
The first
pullback.
first tightening.
We've got 2 more to do, so in 10 minutes, when the warmth has made it all up, we'll give it another pull.
And get it nice and tight.
Yes, it's looking beautiful. We had 2 guys sat on the back of the boat, and they were going, "Hi Cap, do you want your boat polishing?" They quoted me a price which was just out of this world. I was saying, no.
Out of this world is good.
Yeah, out of this world, out of my price range. That's what it was. I just went, no, I'm not doing it. And they kept coming back with a bit lower, a bit lower, a bit lower. And I said, look, if you do it for this price, we'll go for it. Top side and hull. And eventually they said yes, because it's quite quiet. And they did a great job. So thanks for that, guys. Then what else we do? We also, Dolphin Sails also made the mast boot, because the old one was falling apart. Kim made these, and she did a great job on that, and that's to hold the bimini and the back there, because we had old ones which were blue, because that was the only material we could get, and they looked terrible. So Kim, well done on that.
I did my teeth.
Video in you.
Taking all the old webbing that held up our bimini. It would still hold, but it's looking really ragged and yucky. So, and I am replacing it with this stuff, which I got from, it's umbrella webbing. So, and what I'd like to point out, because a lot of people ask me, should I get a, what do you call it? Sail right. You can, but if you're gonna sew sails on the boat, it's nearly impossible. You'd have to bring the machine outside and have somebody help you. So we use this Singer heavy duty for lots of stuff, and it works really good. And the cool thing is, it sews through, this is 3 pieces of webbing, and this costs $120, and you barely have to service it at all. If you need a recommendation on a sewing machine for your boat, this is the one I'd recommend. And then just pay for if you rip your sail, because it's only usually $100, right, Tom?
Yep.
Like whenever we've ripped a sail or needed, the sewing topped up because of UV damage, it's $100, $200. If that. So it's actually one of the cheap things that you do on a boat.
Also, what else do we do? There's so many jobs, I'm losing track of what jobs we do. What else do we do, Kim?
It's lazy jacks.
Lazy jacks, yeah. Lazy jacks, yeah. So the lazy jacks, the holder, I call it a jack line, I don't know what you call it, but it runs in the boom, and that was just falling apart. Also that the lines were starting to go, so I changed all of that. The lazy jack's attached to this, so when the sail comes down, it folds in between, so it'll be nice and easy. Otherwise the sail falls over and to one side and it makes a right mess. So the others had, the sun had totally destroyed them and they were falling apart. So hopefully we'll get another 10-15 years out of this one. We also got material sent over. It's the same material as we got on the Bimini and Spray Hood from Dolphin Sails, and I got Tropical Sails, which is a local sail maker here, to make a new one, and he's done a fantastic job. Thanks for that.
A new sail cover, yeah?
New sail cover, yeah, and it fits absolutely beautiful. I'm really happy with it. What else did we do? Oh yes, we did the horseshoes, because the other ones were falling apart. That's what sun does to it. So we got some new horseshoes and got our names put on it and changed the lights. It hangs down like that, and then if it goes in the water, it floats up that way, and then it starts to flash. And Kim also made macrame pull strings for the gates, so good job, thanks Kim.
Yeah, just making, it's all these little touches, you know, they add up.
It looks great. So we got new magma pots, which are specially designed for boats and travelling, where you can take the handles off, and we think they're fantastic. We use them every day, and we've had the old ones for 7 years, and I don't think that's a bad thing. And we've got some new ones and they look fantastic. And Kim will put a link on if you want to check out the magma pots. I highly recommend them, they're brilliant. Look below. What else we got? We bought some temperature gauge with Bluetooth. Had 3 places. We put one in the engine, one in the freezer, and one in the fridge, and it works fantastic. And we can see what the temperature gauge is in everything, and if the engine room's getting too hot, it will know, and if the freezer's getting too warm, we know all that. Kim's got a link below, so if you want to know more about that. Also, we fixed the vanity chair in the front, which the bolt had rusted through and just fell off. Also, a guy came past and said, do you want your bottom cleaned? And I went, yeah, because we've got the copper coat on, and I didn't fancy going for a swim after Kim had told me how clean it was. That he went down and he scrubbed it, and he's done a great job. And as we came back around here, we could tell the difference. We were doing half a knot quicker, so that's great. The copper coat works brilliant, but it does get soft growth on it, and you just need to go down, depending on how quickly it grows, you just need to keep cleaning it, and people have got to realise that. If you're moving all the time, it's not a problem, but when you're sat at anchor, growth is going to go down there, so you're going to need to go down there. I've got a tank, I can go down and I give it a good scrub and give it a clean, and I do that about every 6 weeks. It's great. So it wasn't all boat jobs. We did have some fun as well with our friends, and one day we took the afternoon off and we found a new beach bar called Roxy's on Kimshore Beach, and we found it as a little gem. It's quite modern, it's nice, food was fantastic, the beer was nice and cold, and also you can sit there under umbrellas on the beach. It's fantastic. Okay, so Sienna had her 11th birthday and there wasn't many kids about, but we knew that all these boat kids were coming up, so we delayed Sienna's birthday party and we went to Lottery Farm, so it was a belated one, and we had a fantastic time.
That's it.
That's it.
The hostess with the most.
Not bad, you're alright.
Yeah.
There was a pool there, we got a cabana, and also there was some zip lines. And Kim, how did that go?
I conquered my fear, and I did it.
You did it. Everyone knew when Kim was doing the zip line because everyone heard a scream. Ah!
I don't think I can reach. I totally.
We went to Parrotville here in St Martin, and it's fantastic. I think there's over 160 birds in there.
They're not party chewing. Right?
Yeah, I'm beautiful, thank you.
Yes, very.
Something scared them all. They'll come back. It landed on me.
So we had several nights with Domino's, and while we were playing, the adults were playing that, we put a movie on for the kids with a projector. So we all went and tried a new pool in a different resort, and then after that we went to our good friend's Tim's, and we had a beautiful barbecue on the top of his roof. Tim's a cruiser too that we met in Grenada, and he's been up here working on a boat that got destroyed in and he's been fixing that up and helping with that. Yeah, and we celebrated my 21st birthday again.
No,
Yeah.
55. Sometimes they get cold.
Vic did it. Vic did it.
Yeah, Rick, they're good.
Oh, man.
Happy birthday, Simon.
Simon and Tim! Woo!
Yeah, Tim's only a couple of days after mine, so we celebrated that together. Yeah, and also what we like to do, especially if there's lots of friends there, is have some dock parties where you just bring up a chair, sit behind someone's boat, they play some music and just chat and have some beers and some nibbles. It's great. Yeah, and the kids have had a whale of a time. Fantastic time. They've had sleepovers, they've had hair dyeing parties, and also they've gone shopping. Well, they're girls, aren't they?
Much more embarrassing than I would have thought.
Kim parents came over and we've had a great time with them. We've been sailing, and we've gone to restaurants. Kim went out and had a spa with her mum, and we've had some pool days. We just had a fantastic time. Great to take them around and show them the fantastic people here and the great food. You know, if you've never been here, you've got to come. The food is just fantastic. Love it. Okay, so what's next for Brinican? Well, tomorrow we've got 2 new guests that are coming on, and we're going to go sailing around with them. Then we've got a week in between a family coming out with a kid, and then from that we've got one person coming out, and we're going to be sailing back down to Grenada because it's hurricane season. Up here it can be a little more scary for us, where we're going to go down to Grenada, where we're going to go see our old friends and spend about 3 months down there for hurricane season, do some boat jobs, do the safety equipment, get all that sorted out, and then we'll be back. So after hurricane season, what's our plan? We're going to come back to St. Martin. We're going to spend the time around here, and it all depends on how COVID works, whether we stay in St. Martin or travel around a bit more of the Caribbean. But after the season here, we're planning on going up to the northeast of America, where I really want to go and see that area. And we'll be up there in the summer, and then slowly making our way down to Panama, and then going through into the Pacific. So we are booked up this year, but next year we've got some spaces available. So if you fancy coming out and sailing with us on Britican, check out the link below. That's it for this update. I hope you see what variety we have in our lifestyle. It's just unbelievable what we get up to. Even I can't believe it, and we do it. Cheers, bye!